SMITCH 20U53 zigzag and straight industrial sewing machine. This is the machine here, the reverse lever, stitch control, needle position, stitch length, the cotton stand. So your bobbin case, this is what your bobbin case looks like. This is the bobbin winder. Let's start with the bobbin winder. You take your thread, put it in the cotton stand guide, go down, put it in the guide here, in between your two tension discs. Take your thread, turn it a few times, engage your bobbin winder, make sure there's no thread in your needle. Right, and then let's switch the machine on now. And then pull the bobbin case. Engage it, remove your bobbin case, your bobbin, here's your bobbin case here, here's your bobbin. Take your bobbin, put it in the bobbin case, your thread in the slit here, in between the clip. You have a spring here, turn it 2 times, come out. Then you can tilt your machine to put your bobbin case in. Here's your hook. This is the position of your hook that your hook needs to be in. Your bobbin case, this point here needs to go in there, and then it will click. Whatever excess thread you have, you want to cut it off here, or just leave it at the bottom. Bring your machine down, threading the machine. Take your thread, put it in the cotton stand guide here. You have a guide on top. From underneath, put it in the first hole, in between the tension disc guide here. You have a guide here, and then you have another hole here. If you want to use that, you can use it. Otherwise, just take your thread and put it in this one here. Let your thread come down, put it in this guide that you see here, then lift the thread up, put it in the second, then take your thread, put it in this guide that you see here. Take the thread. When you're threading your machine, lift your foot. Your foot needs to be lifted up so the tension spring loosens up. Okay, take your thread, make sure it goes in between the tension disc. Make sure it goes in between. If it's not in between, the tension won't be fine. Take it over the spring now, underneath this bracket, back in this guide, in your take up. You come down, you have a guide there, another guide, you have a guide here before the needle, and then you take your thread and put it in from the front. From the front to the back, and then turn the wheel towards you. Hold the thread lightly, turn the thread towards you, and it should pick up your bobbin case thread. Then take both your thread, put it to the back, and then let me just run the machine and you can see. When it's in this position, then it's straight. If you want to do zigzag stitching, you open the locks that are here, lift your control lever, lock them both here, and give you a zigzag stitch. This is your needle position. I'm going to move it to right to left. Open both the locks here, put it on number 1, and then I'm going to turn the lever. While these locks are open, I'm going to turn the lever to make a different pattern. You can change the pattern by turning the moving the needle position. various stitches that you can make. Okay, another thing is the needles that the machine takes. Is the DPX5. You can use size 12, size 14, size 16, size 18. Alright, I'm gonna just show you how to put the needle. I'm gonna switch the machine off and I'm gonna get a needle for you. This is the needles here. It's a DPX5 needle. Now you need to make sure the needle has two sides. One is the short curved side that you see here. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, and then it's a long groove. This long groove needs to be in front. So you open the screw, you bring the needle down, and then you put your needle in, you insert your needle. Make sure that your short curved side is at the back and your needle is right till the top, and then you tighten it a little. And that's it.